Right, so out last night with this, first time on the rabbits. There's quite a lot of them on the horse paddocks at the minute, and they're causing some of the horse owners a bit of dismay by digging them up. And obviously the horses are out, and they don't want them getting scared and breaking their legs. So I was asked to go down and have a little thin out session, just get one or two, just to keep the numbers down. So first time out with this rifle, BRK Ghost, with the Wraith 4K on top of it, and I've got to say, hugely impressed with this gun. I took 3 shots and had 3 clean headshots, retrieved 2 of the rabbits, one of them I could not find. Managed to film 2. Third one, I didn't film that one because it was in the thistles and I couldn't really see it clear enough to film it. But I know I shot it clean in the head because I watched it keel over in the sight. But then by the time I climbed over the field, over the hedge, I couldn't find the bloody thing anywhere. I really do need to get another thermal spotter. Anyway, that's a different thing. So 3 shots, 3 headshots, brilliant. This thing is an absolute laser. Furthest rabbit was, I paced out 40, just over 42 paces, which is, with my paces, I think just over, probably about 43 yards, something like that. So that's quite a way. Now, admittedly, I was resting it on the gate, so it was rested, but even so, and there wasn't much wind last night. Great shot. This thing's an absolute laser. Very, very good. So easy to use in the dark. Cocking lever's perfect. Really smooth. Dead slick. Magazine, utterly faultless. The Wraith, as usual, perfect. The only thing I did do, just to prove that I am in fact an absolute clot, is I put the illuminator on the rifle. And when I actually first fired it up, I thought that the batteries that I put in the illuminator perhaps were on their way out, because the image didn't seem especially bright through the sight, and I thought that the illuminator batteries were on their way out. And it was only when I got home that I realised that I'd completely forgotten to zero the illuminator in with the scope. And when I looked, I had it on its widest field of view, so it was on like floodlight in effect, and it was pointed off to the side, so I was just catching the edge of the illumination from the IR. Why I didn't check it, I don't know, but anyway, so it's not the batteries, it was just the fact that I'd forgot to zero the illuminator in with the scope and narrow the beam down a bit instead of having it on floodlight. So my fault entirely. Bit of a beginner's error, but there you go. Can't all be perfect all the time, or indeed ever. So yeah, what a rifle. What a setup this is. Just absolutely unbelievably good. Pinpoint accurate. Very, very slick. So easy to handle. Just an absolute dream to use at night. Now, I've put a little cheap and cheerful silencer that I found lying around. It's just a really cheap thing, but it just takes the sting out of it a bit. It's a real cheap and nasty silencer, so it's not really especially brilliant, but it did the job. So until I can get a more fitting silencer, that'll do for now. But yeah, brilliant. Absolutely faultless. Couldn't be happy with this. First time out, absolutely faultless. Easy to handle, lovely balance, so slick to shoot, laser accurate. Couldn't ask for more. So what I'll do, I'll put some footage up. I shot some footage through the Wraith of me checking the zero in the day. So there's some shots there of me just checking the zero to make sure the zero was bob on. And then there's some footage of 2 rabbits that I shot. As I say, the footage looks a bit dull, but that's not the Wraith. That's because I had the illuminator pointing off to one side and on floodlight, rather than focused where the sight is, and slightly tighter beam. But yeah, fantastic. What a setup. Really impressed with it. Very, very, very nice. Well, the Wraith works well. 3-shot, one that I couldn't find. The grass was very long, I couldn't find the third one. Brocock's really good. What a lovely rifle. So accurate. So accurate. Really, really smart. Dead impressed with it. Very happy. 2 clean headshots. Brilliant rifle. Very, very good. Impressed with it. That'll do for tonight. Only wanted a few. That's plenty enough. Still a few on here, so happy days. That'll do for now. What a great setup this rifle and scope combo is. So good. Really good quality. Pinpoint accurate, that thing.